Hello, it's me, Gilly. Having a very strange hair day today. Killing it on this side. Not so hot this side. Or maybe it's the other way around. Either way, I'm not a negative person, I like to focus on the positive. I'm a hair half full kind of a girl. And you have to be grateful, You don't have to be grateful, do you know that? You don't actually have to be grateful. I was grateful most of last year because I thought, things could be worse. I'm healthy. I've got a healthy body. I'm strong. And then, injured my back severely. So what did all that gratefulness get me? Babkas. That's what. Bad things happen to grateful people and ungrateful people. So just carry on doing it however you want to do it. Babkas is a Jewish term, I think, for nothing. And I'll be talking a lot about being Jewish in a lot of these videos because I am Jewish. So if you don't like Jewish people, you should probably fuck off. I realized that because I was traveling at the end of last year, went to a lot of towns to do stand-up all over the country. And I realized that South Africans really don't know anything about Jewish people. Never heard of a Jew, never seen a Jew, don't know anything about our culture, nothing. It's just something I realized. And I know if you're a Jewish person, you probably think, I have a lot of Jewish friends. Yeah, that's just a numbers game. And if you're a non-Jewish person and you have Jewish friends, you probably think, I know about Jewish people and their culture. Those things are probably because you live in a major metro. And by major metro, I mean like Joburg. If you set foot outside of Joburg, in a very small part of it, the second you set foot, nobody knows who you are. Just like all South African comedians. Nobody knows who you are. And South Africans don't know each other. That's where it starts, It's very obvious that South Africans don't know each other. It's obvious across racial lines. For example, white people don't know black people. Black people don't know white people. Not really. Here's where it gets interesting. White people don't know the different types of black people. Black people do know the different types of black people. That only seems obvious, except that black people don't know the different types of white people. And here's where it gets more interesting. White people don't know the different types of white people. See if you can follow all of that. I thought people knew the basics. When you grow up in a Jewish community, it's very insular. You grow up in a kind of a bubble. And then you think that people know who you are. You think that people are exposed to your culture, especially if you grew up like in the 90s. There was a lot of Jewish people are represented in a lot of pop culture. I mean, Seinfeld, the biggest sitcom of the 90s, is, a Jewish guy with a Jewish name. Woody Allen shaped a lot of our pop culture. So we think that people know who we are. They don't. Americans kind of know who we are, but also only in their major metros. And I went to, I thought people knew the basics, like Shabbos and Hanukkah and Mazel Tov. Nothing. Went to a lot of obscure places, like Boksburg. I'm joking. I went to small towns, Hopefield, Vicksburg. Anywhere with an urg. Forget it, buddy. Just forget it. The last time any of those people heard anything from a Jew was in the Bible. Those are the last Jewish people they thought about. So I want to encourage you, if you're a Jewish person, tell the people around you that you are Jewish. Make sure you are not alone. Tell a non-Jew a Jewish fact today. It's not hard to find a non-Jew. They are literally everyone. Tell them a fact, explain Shabbos. Start there. Then maybe you can get into more complex subject matter like why we're not good at sports It's Friday. Have a wonderful Shabbos. You know, if you don't know what Shabbos is, maybe do some research. You can sort of meet us halfway. That would be great. Have a wonderful Shabbos and see you tomorrow.